Join me as I dive into the fascinating world of intermittent reinforcement and see how it's messing with my brain.
Intermittent reinforcement is a concept that has been widely studied in psychology, particularly in the context of habits and behaviors. It refers to a type of reinforcement where a reward or consequence is provided only occasionally, rather than consistently, in response to a particular behavior. This can be seen in various aspects of our lives, from social media likes to slot machines, and understanding its mechanisms can provide valuable insights into our habits and behavior modification. One of the biggest challenges posed by intermittent reinforcement is that it makes it extremely difficult for us to understand why we're doing what we're doing. When the reward is inconsistent, our brains struggle to identify the cause and effect relationship, leading to a lack of control over our behaviors. This is especially problematic in the context of addiction, where the intermittent reinforcement of a substance can create a strong psychological dependence. Furthermore, intermittent reinforcement can also lead to the development of superstitions, where we attribute a particular behavior to a specific outcome, even if there's no actual correlation. Another challenge is that intermittent reinforcement often leads to an escalation of behavior. When we're not sure when the reward will come, we tend to repeat the behavior more frequently, hoping to get the reward again. This can result in an addiction-like pattern, where we're stuck in a cycle of seeking the reward without being able to control our behavior. Moreover, intermittent reinforcement can also make it difficult for us to distinguish between reward and punishment. When the outcome is inconsistent, our brains can struggle to understand what constitutes a reward and what constitutes a punishment, leading to confusion and frustration. The unpredictability of intermittent reinforcement can also have a significant impact on our emotional state. When we're not sure when the reward will come, we can experience anxiety, uncertainty, and even despair. This emotional turmoil can, in turn, affect our motivation and decision-making, making it harder for us to make rational choices. At its core, intermittent reinforcement is a clever manipulation of our brain's reward system. When we engage in a behavior, our brain releases dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and motivation. However, when the reward is inconsistent, our brain struggles to understand the relationship between the behavior and the reward, leading to a surge in dopamine release whenever the reward is provided. This can create a powerful psychological response, driving us to repeat the behavior in hopes of getting the reward again. The science behind intermittent reinforcement is rooted in the concept of operant conditioning, which explains how our behavior is shaped by its consequences. When we receive a reward, our brain associates the behavior with a positive outcome, increasing the likelihood of repeating the behavior. However, when the reward is intermittent, our brain has to constantly reevaluate the situation, leading to a more complex and dynamic relationship between behavior and outcome. This dynamic is further complicated by the role of dopamine, which acts as a messenger between the brain's reward system and the behavioral response. One fascinating study that illustrates the impact of intermittent reinforcement is the Skinner box experiment. In this study, rats were placed in a box with a lever that, when pressed, occasionally dispensed a food pellet. The rats quickly learned to press the lever repeatedly, even when no food was provided, in hopes of getting the reward again. This experiment demonstrates the powerful reinforcing effects of intermittent reinforcement, highlighting its role in shaping behavior and decision-making. The profound impact of intermittent reinforcement can be seen in various aspects of our lives. From the slot machines in casinos to the endless scrolling on social media, intermittent reinforcement is everywhere. It's what keeps us coming back for more, even when the reward is uncertain. Understanding this concept can provide valuable insights into our habits and behavior modification, allowing us to regain control over our actions and make more informed decisions. In conclusion, intermittent reinforcement is a complex and fascinating phenomenon that has a profound impact on our brain and behavior. By understanding its mechanisms and effects, we can better navigate the challenges it poses and make more informed choices in our daily lives. Thanks for watching, and if you've had any experiences with intermittent reinforcement, be sure to share them in the comments below. Also, if you're interested in learning more about the psychology of habits and behavior, be sure to check out my related videos for more insights.